President Joe Biden made his first address as president to the United Nations General Assembly. He called on global leaders to control COVID-19 and climate change. Joining us live to break down the details is NBC News correspondent Ron Allen. Ron, this was the president's first address to the Assembly. How did his speech represent America's priorities on the world stage?
Well, it was a very traditional speech, and he went around the world saying what America's priorities were in a number of places. One line that I'll remember was that he said that he was the first American president to address the UN when the United States is not at war in 20 years, meaning the end of the Afghan war. And he said that that marked a turning point, that this was the beginning of an era of relentless diplomacy using America's development aid as a cause for good around the world. So that was one line and one idea that I think dominated the speech. The other part of it was just him promising cooperation and not confrontation with the world on a range of issues, and certainly with our allies. Some of this was meant to kind of smooth over some areas where there's been some rough spots with allies like France, the UK, about the end of the Afghan war, how it was so chaotic, how some of our allies felt left out of the final decision-making process.
And the twin crises of the COVID pandemic and human-caused climate change loom large on the UN agenda this year. Is America in step with its allies on these issues?
Somewhat, and I think the hard work of this now happens after this meeting at the UN. Tomorrow at the White House there's a summit on COVID, and that will be a chance for stakeholders, countries interested, to really talk about this issue in terms of granular things. The big concern is, and the big push and the big pressure on the United States is to do more. Mr. Biden, in his remarks, talked about how the United States has sent 160 million doses of vaccine to other countries around the world, and saying that the United States is doing what it can. The developing world wants more. So that's going to be one big issue that's going to play out, as has been the case in the past few months, going forward as this pandemic shows no sign of easing, especially around the world.
NBC's Ron Allen live in New York City. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.